Hello and welcome back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, where today we are going to be going through Torvus BOG, because that is the thing that we are doing. We gotta reclaim Aether's Light, and this is the place where we are. Back. So, I need to find my way there. Temple access, so I guess straight on through here. Now, based on my memory of this game, Torvus BOG is actually my favorite part of it. I appreciate its music, I appreciate its aesthetic. It's a good place. Now, I know we come down the middle after we get that energy tank, but I guess it's just there to tease us for now. Gotta come from above. Oh. I guess we can't go there yet. No getting any language files for us. Which means I must have accidentally stumbled upon the correct path forward at the end of the last stream. Hey, Califor. Hey, look, it's one of those things that we saw a bunch of in the GF compound. Yeah, they live here, not there. Don't know what they were doing near the GF place. Apparently we were targeting the bloat sac. Bloat sac, gas-generating plant form. Target creates beneficial gases. Poisonous sap keeps it from being eaten by most creatures. Grenchler, water-based reptilian predator. Well-armored and deadly at any range. Its back shell is vulnerable to explosive blasts, however. Which is to say, shoot it in the back with missiles. Not the face, though, because clearly the face deflects missiles. And so do the legs, apparently. Okay, that's one, well, one open, not down. You two stop hanging out side by side? Much better, thank you. Okay, one down. These guys will become much easier to deal with before we're out of here. Oh, suddenly deeper water than expected. Okay. They are both down now. Luminoth Sentinel Crystal. Used to monitor key sites. Used by Luminoth soldiers to observe tactical areas during the war. Most are still broadcasting to Umos. Well, we gotta get to Dark Aether to move this bridge. I want to move this bridge because then I get that. Hey, look. It's a portal to Dark Aether. Sphere Cache. Living storage units of the Ing Horde. The Ing Sphere keeps useful items in a dimensional pocket. The pocket can be breached by destroying the Ing Sphere. Dark Sentinel Crystal. Monitor system designed for use on Dark Aether. Used by Luminoth soldiers to monitor critical areas throughout Dark Aether. Few remain. Those that do broadcast data to Umos of Aether. So we got this moved, but we don't have the super missiles to open the door on the other side. Phlogus. Aquatic carnivorous plant. Incredibly resilient. Target its vulnerable nerve center when it opens its mouth to attack. Direct hits will stun target. And we don't have power bombs for that, so we are out of here. Should probably actually be trying to kill those with Dark Beam to get light beam ammo. So we came here to Dark Aether just to move a bridge and then go right back to Aether. Hello, Dark Pirates. Dark Pirate Commandos. Darkling-possessed elite space pirate. Increased combat ability due to symbiotic presence, able to phase out of local time-space. Dang it, I don't like being in the water when I don't have to be. I need to catch one of them right when it shows up. just see a thing happen over here. Ow. I don't know that they're actually weak to light beam. Well, apparently they're gone. I guess they were just here to mess with us for a bit. Okay, so using the dark beam on those is not a great idea. I'll be back for you. Sporb. Lurking carnivorous plant. Fires poison needles in battle. Can grip small objects in its jaws. Okay. That's all well and good, but... is there anything else for me to do in here? Is this just a door to a place that we can't actually do anything in? Oh, there were two doors in Dark Aether that we could have gone into. Okay. Whereas in here, we have no options. Oh, wait. Never mind. We have an options. That's a grapple point. So if we jump down, we can use that to get back up. It looks like there's nothing else of value here until we can use the grapple point. So back to Dark Aether for the doors that I somehow missed. How do I get over there? So this bridge is stuck here forever. I want to get over to that, but I cannot. It'd be pretty wild if I managed to soft lock myself so early on, but... Oh, never mind. We're not soft locked. I have to go back in here. We can go through. The missile expansion is just optional. We can't get the missile expansion without the grapple beam, but we can get through without the grapple beam. Because the door is down below. There. Denzium. I can't deal with Denzium. I can hop in a kinetic orb cannon. Also Denzium. And these are just standard shriek bats. And now we can actually get into the temple and learn the local language. Statue of a Luminoth warrior. Age and combat have caused structural damage to the statue, but it is not in any danger of falling apart anytime soon. I guess they build their stuff to last. Oh, hey, fellas. Oh, bye. Tough to hit them with the dark beam, but if you do, they go down quick. We're all standard pirates here. One charge shot to the face and they just shatter. Okay, let's grab this, which I believe is super missiles. Yep, that's super missiles. And then we head on up to learn the green language. Just making sure that there's nothing that goes into my logbook here. Subject Luminoth has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. In addition to heavy combat damage, subject shows signs of numerous Ing possession attempts, all failed. Resisting these assaults would require incredible stamina and psychic durability. A great warrior comes to the temple of Torvus. May you succeed where I failed. I am Avok, the last sentinel of this temple. Heed my words carefully. As you can see, this temple has been crippled by the ravages of war. While the main chamber has been mostly preserved, the remainder of the temple has been flooded. You must use your abilities to venture into these flooded areas and find the keys you need to enter the Dark Temple. The waters of Dark Aether are foul and venomous. Avoid them if you can. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with emerald holograms. Search the areas now opened to you. The Ing will seek your light with great zeal. Do not underestimate them. The time for talk is over. Good hunting, and may the light of Aether guide your aim. And now that we can read green, the world warped. Amidst this turmoil, we discovered many disturbing anomalies. Spatial disturbances appeared across the land. Objects went into a state of dimensional flux, their atoms divided between Aether and somewhere else. There was little time to ponder these strange happenings, for we had to deal with the devastation of our lands. I feel like I might have... No, that was just a real short entry. Not a case of the Wii U registering my A button press as a double press. Speaking of which, I'm playing the digital version of this game on Wii U. I do have the physical version for Wii. I'm playing the digital version on Wii U because it'll have better loads and stuff. But that's actually kind of relevant today because Nintendo just announced that they are going to sunset the Wii U and 3DS eShops in March of next year, which means that digital games on said eShops will no longer be available as of March of next year. You can still re-download ones that you've already bought, but you won't be able to buy new ones. So the digital version of this game is now a limited time product, unfortunately. Okay, so now we can go down below. And there is clearly reason to do so. Also, let's go back in here. What are you made of? Caloric alloy. Time to get an E-tank for free. Oh, was this open the whole time? No, it wasn't. We can't go back up into it. This is not the side we want to go out. It's actually kind of a shame that they're closing the eShop on the 3DS and Wii U, because both of those systems have some very, very good games. The Wii U is currently arguably the best place to play Nintendo's classic catalog. Like, sure, when it comes to N64 games, the Wii U's emulation is miles behind the Wii's. But it's still a central location where people can buy just one system and get access to a lot of Nintendo's back catalog. And there's currently no real replacement for it. Like, yeah, Nintendo Switch Online exists, and I guess it's got emulation that's on par with or maybe slightly better than Wii U for the N64. But it's not a perfect solution. Especially because it's a separate purchase and it's not buy it once and download it forever. It's a subscription. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. There's more to this path than I expected. Oh, hello. The Ing attack. The day came when space was torn asunder, revealing dimensional rifts to a dark place. Horrible dark swarms streaked forth from these rifts, engulfing nearby creatures and transforming them into what we would come to call darklings. The dark creatures became our enemies, and peace came to an end on Aether. There's a lot more to this path than I expected. Denzium. Also, I hear space pirates. Or rather, I hear music that says space pirates. Oh, hey. We got regular commandos, non-dark. Kind of weird that we got dark commandos first. Pirate Commando, elite space pirate shock trooper. Well armed and armored, dangerous at any range. Limited use shield repels most attacks. Vulnerable to super missiles. Then again, most things are. That's not really something you can hold against them. Oh. I've just gone back the way I came. That's not what I meant to do. And here we have a portal generator. So we got a platform that's going back and forth. It's not coming close enough for us to access it. So I guess let's just hit up Dark Aether, see what's going on. Hunter Ing, elite warriors of the Ing Horde. Phasing shapeshifter, deadly in close combat, dislikes bright light. Interestingly, the Hunter Ing bear a striking resemblance to Metroid Prime's true form, though that's pretty much coincidental. Why can I not shoot this thing? You want to come play? That's the easiest way to get rid of a huntering. Seems we can't really go any farther from here. There is a dark beam door up above, if we can find our way up. And sure enough, we can find our way up. To a save room. Didn't actually mean to press that. Okay, so we got a spinner that's not in Dark Aether. Also, you'd think if 50% of its component atoms were in the other place, you'd be able to interact with it from either place. But no, you need 100% of its atoms or something. Like, shouldn't it be more than 50% of its component atoms are in the other place if we can't interact with it here? Because otherwise it should be equal. Because that's what 50% is. Oh. So, this is a one-way journey. We can't go back the other way yet. Not until we fight what I would argue is actually the hardest boss in the game. Luminoth subject expired 1.51 decacycles ago. Ing biomatter present in subject. Subject was in the final stages of Ing possession when her life signs went critical. Subject's death was fatal to the Ing as well. Oh, there's a key up there. Yeah, this boss that's coming up has actually killed me more times than any other boss in this game, which is... It's honestly not saying a whole lot. I haven't died a whole lot in this game. But, this boss has killed me more than once, I can tell you that. At least on hard mode it has. Right, I need to scan it. Boost Guardian. Boost-powered warrior Ing. Boost ball ability grants great speed to the enemy. Target can only be damaged in solid form. Find a way to keep it solid. Yeah, there's no light zones to refill your health against this boss. And, yeah, it's just, generally it can do a lot of damage, and if you're playing in hard modes, it's very capable of making you dead. So you can convince it to boost into those to break them for health, but find a way to keep it solid, they say, as there appears to be no such way. Oh, right. We need to, like, Morph Ball Bomb it or something when it's yellow. Yep, that's what it is. So it does a lot of damage. Our only source of healing now is inglets if they are feeling generous. And yeah. Dang it. I don't like that it unmorphs me during the cutscene. It's twice now I've tried to press the button to unmorph myself when I was already unmorphed. Does this thing not want to show itself? Come on. There you go. Oh, cool. It's going into that mode again. Dang, how many hits is it going to take this time? There we go. And now I need to not press the morph button. Show yourself, please. There. And now we have Boost Ball. Ow. Almost. There we go. Of note, Boost Ball now gets us height on half pipes much more quickly than it did in Prime 1. Now we would be able to interact with this spinner if it was in the correct dimension. And defeating the Boost Guardian does deserve a save. Forget whether this game lets us find invisible platforms like Prime 1 did. Seems the answer is no, unless they're just plain aren't invisible platforms and we're meant to use an ability that we will get later in the game. So, this right here looks like it's meant to be a half pipe, but it's way too far apart for us to actually boost up. First time I played this game, I wasted so much time trying to figure out, how do I get up there? The answer is you just don't. Oh, hello. I like accidentally finding missile expansions. Okay, so now let's go through this door. And go to lower Torvus Bog. Body has been heavily damaged by exposure to unknown chemicals, unable to determine cause of death. Target corpse has taken heavy chemical damage. There are some similarities to digestive fluids found in several creatures. Something may have tried to eat the corpse, yet was unable to finish. Ooh, and here we get the music. It's the Red Brinstar music. But this version of it is great. I once found, back in high school, found a remix of this music that was super good. And I haven't found it since, and it's on a computer. Like, I had it on a hard drive for a computer that no longer turns on and hasn't turned on in, like, geez, 18 years now. So yeah, I don't have access to that remix anymore, and I can't find it again, and it makes me very sad because it was very good. Anyway, Preed, toxic gas-filled cybernetic bioform. Engage target at range if possible. Destruction of outer body will release a highly toxic cloud. This should be a save, yep. Interestingly, they play this music in a water section. In Super Metroid, it did not play in a water section, but it's actually kind of amazing how well it fits. Have you read my blog? Blog. Incredibly durable aquatic predator. Powerful, fast-moving water dweller. Outer hide is impervious. Heavy weapon hits will only aggravate it. Its mouth, however, is vulnerable to damage. And we get the same kind of water physics as we had in Metroid Prime 1, which means we can only go down from here. There's actually a sequence break where you can, like, drop down from above and still have your second jump and then land on one of these platforms, I think. I think I recall seeing something like that. But we're not going to do it because I am taking the intended path. You want to go? There's another one of them around here, isn't there? It's not. Must be down below. So now if we go back up, there's a room that we can reach. And looks like there's not really anything else on this level. We can't go really down below yet because there's not much down there. You good? Apparently it takes a fully charged charge beam to kill them. Oh, another nifty thing about the underwater area in this game, besides this lovely music. As you can see right now, the water is very murky. Very murky. We can't see very far at all. In Metroid Prime 1, when we got the gravity suit, it made us able to see much more clearly underwater. Really just a missile expansion? Yeah, we were able to see much more clearly underwater, and that's going to happen again in this game, but to an even more obvious degree. So we can't go that way. We don't have seeker missiles to get through the purple door. Am I here too early? It's possible I'm here too early. Let's see. Are there super missile doors that we could get to? Or translator doors. Okay, there's a translator door that we can get to. That might be worth pursuing. Because I don't see how we get further in here without having seeker missile. So yeah, looks like we're going to have to come back here later. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. This is just a map room. So I guess we're getting it earlier than we got the map room in Aegon? As you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff down there. And up here we've got a seeker missile door to a place that we cannot get to because we don't have seeker missiles. The Forgotten Bridge is a place. Is it a place where we can actually reach anything of value now that the bridge has been moved? And that is a place where we can't reach the dark beam door. So I guess Forgotten Bridge is our only real option. Okay, we can certainly reach the missile door at Forgotten Bridge. Right? Then why wouldn't I have gone through there before? It's a missile door. Don't know. But I guess to Forgotten Bridge we go. Oh, the missile door is locked up in this cage that we can't get into. Looks like there should be some way to lower this so that we can get back to that portal. Question is, what way would that be? If we can get back to that portal, then we'll certainly have more options available to us. Question is, how do we get back there? Also, is there something hiding in this deep water? The answer seems to be no. That looks lowerable, but probably only from inside the cage. If we had power bombs, I think, then we'd be able to get up there. But from here, You cannot get inside the cage. Without getting inside the cage, there's no advancing to do there. Is this one of those where we leave Torvus Bog? Is that what it is? Go to the temple grounds and find a super missile door? Like this super missile door? I feel like I remember there being something like that with Torvus. Specifically for the seeker missiles, like you leave to get seeker missiles or something. Yeah, we can definitely get to a new place using super missiles. How about Dark World? Dark World's got a super missile door. And how about Aegon? Has that got super missile doors? It's got seeker missile door. Multiple seeker missile doors. It's got a super missile door that goes to exactly one place. That's not really worth the trip until we get seeker missiles. I know we don't get seeker missiles in Aegon. How about Aegon Dark World? We've got super missile doors that connect to one another. But again, I don't think we need to go back to Aegon until we have seeker missiles and probably also power bombs, because there is a power bomb door there as well. So, Plane of Dark Worship ain't it. And how about Dark Torvus? We can't really reach a whole lot of Dark Torvus without being able to reach this portal. And these areas we can't get to from in here because they're locked off in the cage. So yeah, it's looking like our goal right now is leave Torvus. And hope that outside Torvus we can find seeker missiles. There are a few checks to do pretty nearby, so I'd imagine chances are decent that one of those checks will be the seeker missiles we need. No one cares, War Wasps. Get out of here. Well, that was a short space pirate theme. Well, there's definitely a something right there. Looks like an E-tank. That's a power bomb door, and yep, that's an E-tank, but we can't get it without grapple. So this path is a bust. So I guess we go to the Hall of Eyes for its portal. here, we can check the super missile door to our left. See if it's got anything of value. Seems it's got a path for us. All right. We've got boost balls so we can interact with half pipes. And there was also a half pipe like this in light aether. So it's not just super missile that's going to let us go to new places. Oh, great. It's a hunter. Hey, bud, want to come visit? Dang, it just does not want to get close enough. Oh, so close. Well, I guess it got close enough there. Oh, there's another one. There. Now there isn't. So we can go up the half pipe, but it doesn't lead us to anywhere in this reality. In light aether, it sure will. And what have we here? That's a seeker missile door. We do not yet have seeker missiles. Don't know why I'm trying to kill these things. Let's go see what the super missile door has in store. So, here we actually have the dark version of the crash site, or landing site, where we started the game. Ain't that fancy. Wow, way to accidentally touch the thing. I need some caches to destroy with Dark Beam. So, I know this room is going to be important later. But it looks like for right now, it's pretty worthless. Came all this way for nothing. Right, I need to kill those with Dark Beam. there truly nothing else for me around here? I was really hoping we'd find the seeker missiles on this path, but guess not. This is for later. Maybe they didn't want me to leave Torvus and I just missed something. 'Cause I know they don't want me to go all the way back to Aegon Wastes just yet. That would be a waste. So maybe if I use that half pipe in the light world, we'll find something. Uh-oh, my batteries. My controller's batteries are nearing death. Which is exactly what that thing at the top of the screen, the little yellow block. And we are in first-person mode. Oh, whoops. There's 4 little spots for lights, and one of them is lit. That is our battery indicator. Which they did not have in the GameCube version of this game, because the GameCube version of this game used GameCube controllers, which, unless you were using a Wavebird, generally didn't have batteries. Okay, so now we made it across here. And we can go up here. Going quite a ways. Ooh, behind a seeker missile door. That's promising. That looks like seeker missiles to me. So I am indeed in a place I am supposed to be. This is a statue of Exquar, the first sentinel of Aether. It was Exquar who discovered the world of Aether and led her people to settle on its wondrous surface. This is a statue of Vimos, the third sentinel of Aether. She died giving birth to her son Eumos, who in time became the 5th sentinel of Aether. Please let me scan the things before anything bad happens. This is a statue of Cusis, the 2nd sentinel of Aether. Cusis was the first sentinel born on Aether, and protected the planet for 3 centicycles. This is a statue of Jaegunk, the 4th sentinel of Aether. Jaegunk was sentinel when the Ing brought war to Aether. He died in battle while defending the Great Temple. Target has been dead for 1.5 decacycles. Subject was an elderly Luminoth. Approximate age is 4.2 centicycles. Advanced age did not keep him from defending this site or engaging in combat, however. Luminoth subject expired 1.5 decacycles ago. Scan indicates that this Luminoth was very young at time of death, not quite to adulthood. That a child would be pressed into combat duty suggests how desperate the Luminoth were at the war's end. Spinner, boost-powered control system. Use the boost ability of the morph ball when inside a spinner to activate the device it powers. And we've also got a portal to Dark Aether. Online but unstable. Oh. They light up when we've got them right. I see. So that only deals with ones that we've already got right. So this one does inner and middle. This one is the two outermost. I think this is the only one we've seen that does the very outermost. And those two we've already got right, but we're going to need to swap them around because only one of these does the innermost. Okay, two outermost are done. Innermost is done. So now the last two we've got are controlled by the same thing, which is the yellow one. And hopefully they both go at the same time. You'd think there would be a less destructive way of getting rid of that barrier, but... And now we have seeker missiles, which we did need. So, can't use that portal. In fact, I believe it's one way, and we come through from the other side. And now that we've got Seeker Missiles, we are free to finish up Torvus Bog. Luminoth subject expired 3.3 decacycles ago. Scans indicate that this Luminoth perished due to lack of nourishment. She remained at her post despite the fact that she was starving to death. And hey, we're now able to get to the back side of the landing site, where this has been here the whole time, looking over our ship. We couldn't find that out until just now. MG's Testament. That last hit breached my armor. The poison spreads. Though I have found the key, it is too late for me. Soon my light will fail. They know I am here. They will come to this site to plunder the key. My last stand shall be at the edge of the temple grounds. I only hope I have the strength to fight when they arrive. There's definitely places I could get to if I went back over here, but we want to go back to Torvus. Also, this is 2 Metroid Prime games in a row where the correct solution to getting through the game has been, once you get Boost Ball, go somewhere very, very different from where you got Boost Ball to get another thing, then come back to the general vicinity of Boost Ball. Which is kind of amusing when you think about it. At least this time it's not quite as far out of the way as going from Phendrana to Talon Overworld back to Phendrana. But it is out of the way. Just not as out of the way. I'm just going to hope that my controller's batteries can hold out until I have finished Torvus Bog. Because I'm pretty sure, regardless of what time it is, when I finish Torvus Bog, I'm going to end the stream the next time I find a save. Of course, we've still got quite a bit of Torvus Bog left. We've only got 1 of the Dark Keys. We still need 2 more, then to fight a boss, then to bring the light back. So yeah, still a lot of Torvus Bog left to go. And there's a Seeker Missile door that we can now open. Are there other Seeker Missile doors that we can open? That we can reach? Like up top? No. Dark Aether? Also no. So Seeker Missiles are actually mildly annoying. Because if you don't want to waste a missile, you have to basically fire a charge beam shot first. Because otherwise, pressing the missile button to start holding it to use Seeker Missiles is going to cost you a missile. And where would this take us? To Aegon Wastes. Interesting. Where in Aegon Wastes would it take us? And also, how? That's quite a distance away. I guess it would take us here. Looks like it. That's not really useful to us. We are not gonna do that. Not until we've got power bombs. Because there's still a door that'll be locked to us at Aegon Wastes until such a time as we have power bombs. So if we went now, we'd just be dooming ourselves to at least 1 more trip back anyway. So we might as well save it for later. And our health is a little low. I could definitely stand to use the save room up here. Why does my battery indicator keep on going between 2 and 1 block? Like, it's not like my battery is gaining charge at any point. Ooh, spooky. Wonder what that could have been. She's back. Secure the area, you say. Alright, blog, show me your mouth. Now let's see where red takes us first. Our war begins. We developed crystals that brought the light of Aether to the Dark World. Using these crystals allowed our warriors to explore the enemy lands, to bring war to the Ing. Sadly, the crystals were not enough. We needed stronger weapons, better armor. We withdrew from Dark Aether while our greatest minds devised new engines of war. And I guess we're going around the whole thing. Blue probably would have taken us this way instead. Right? Yeah, it looks like it. Shoom. So we'll be able to do something in there later on. Can we get across this room, really? Not really. But we can get G's Testament. What craven savages are the Ing! Trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue, I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks, that my blasts would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a Luminoth warrior. Hey, Mr. Blog. Come at me. Or don't. Looks like there is a theoretical way out. Oh. We got platforms here. Also, we've got a surprisingly large one of those. Is that? No, it wasn't hiding anything. Game, please. Thank you. So we could not go to the Dark World from here, but we can scan this. Recovering energy. We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly, without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from dark aether. Without this energy, the Dark World would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. Well, there's a door I sure can't open yet. So can't open that door, can't go through that portal. Oops. So is this path a bust? There's still a dark beam door that we haven't checked out. And it is reachable right here. Okay. Looks like it's a one-way path, maybe? No, it isn't. That's a ramp. Alright, here's the second one of these. Oops. Killed the mini blog. Blogling. Youthful aggressive blog. Violent infant creature will use a ram attack if provoked. And we're at 60% of all scans. Okay, so we still can't go this way yet. But if we go back this way, then we can go through blue to get to the other side. So you'll note, this game seems to be having us spend quite a bit more time underwater than Metroid Prime 1 ever did. But they're also going to give us something that feels really, really nice to get, honestly. Ooh, these are new. Seed Burster. Exploding swarm of plant forms. Roaming pack of small volatile plants. Expel seeds with great force when agitated. It's interesting how they make us fight regular blogs before they even show us the mini blogs. hole. Denzium. Come at me, blog. Ooh, hello.
Recording to logbook.
The New Terror. In time, the Ing began to possess Luminoth as well as creatures. Friends and family members became the enemy, spilling Luminoth blood across the land. Desperate, we devised shielding to prevent Ing possession. It was effective, but not perfect. Should the shielding fail, all Luminoth were prepared to self-terminate rather than become a weapon for the Ing. And we got a light crystal there, so we need to darkify it. Are there any more of those? Yes. Dang it. I let my toes touch the water before I jumped again. And we've opened a path to the dark world, and we can't open that door, so... to the dark world we go. Oh, great, more of these. Oh, cool. We froze him while he was untouchable. Great. Him too, huh? How annoying. Not really certain what we're supposed to do about those guys at this point in the game, other than just survive them. Thankfully, they do go away over time, but I'd rather they just never show up. Come on, Samus, get in the slot. And what, pray tell, did that accomplish in the light world? Can we make it go further? Seems the answer is no. So I guess back to the light world we go. Oh, great. We gotta flip the things over again. So what has been accomplished there? Ah. Seems that this is out now. Which means that we can reach this. But no grapple and no spider ball means we can't interact with the rest of this place. That's all three of these locks scanned. And down we go. So, you may notice that now that we're down here, we have no means of escape. We cannot jump high enough to get out of this hole. Honestly, it might not have been a bad idea to save. Also, say hello to the Alpha blog. Immense blog pack leader. Enormous water dweller will fire sonic disruption blasts at foes. It has all strengths and weaknesses of its brethren. Thankfully, the Alpha blog is trapped in this central tube. And surely there is no way that either it will get out or we will get in. That would be silly. See, now we're below where it was, so we have nothing to fear. And what have we here? So, pay attention to how murky this water is. Gravity Boost. We do not get Gravity Suit in this game. But we actually get something that, in my opinion, is more fun. And also, the water has cleared up quite a bit. Yeah, we can move around as normal underwater now. We can do our double jump, and we even get an additional boost. It's real fun to use. I love it. This is a great power-up. Oh no, they let the alpha blog in. Thankfully, super missiles work pretty well. Like, sure, we're taking damage, but so is it. Didn't realize it was going to come straight for me there. Did its mouth not open? Its mouth isn't opening. How rude. Open your mouth, stupid. I guess it's not stupid is the problem. There we go. No more alpha blog. Thankfully, we scanned it earlier. Also, that's the first alpha anything we fought that didn't get Darkling possessed. Seriously, Gravity Boost is great, and I love it. Like, look at that. It's super fun to use. It is so fun to use. It's actually disappointing when they make you leave the water where you can't use it. Because it's only usable underwater, unfortunately. That's when you know that you have a really good power-up, when it makes people want to stay in the water section of a video game. Oh, there's a portal to the Dark World down there. Let's go back. We actually do need to go back. That portal to the Dark World is, I'm pretty sure, hiding a key behind it. We kind of need that. Wow, when did these guys have time to get here? Oh, right, we need... Not... Or, yeah, we do need Spider Ball to get that. Okay. Never mind. So we'll have to make a mental note, revisit Alpha Blog Land when we have Spider Ball. So now that we have Gravity Boost, is there anything new that we can reach? Because we've only gained gravity boost, which is only really helpful underwater. We can't visit this because we ain't got the beam that we need to open the doors. Ah, that portal. That's something that we should be able to reach, right? Yep, we can absolutely reach that. Hey, look, it's a key just waiting for us. Also, we're not underwater, so no gravity boost here. And that's a power bomb door. Can't open that. Looks like there's another power bomb door up top. So, did we come here just to get a key and peace out? We did indeed come here just to get a key and peace out. Still, we needed that key. And we still need one more. I do believe in front of the temple there's another area with deep water that maybe we can check out now that we have gravity boost. I like how you can see heat rising from Samus's arm cannon when you fired a bunch of shots real quickly. It's a little weird seeing it while we're underwater. But still, it's a nice touch. That was in Metroid Prime 1 as well, but I don't think I ever really fired often enough to notice it in that game. Is there anything else in here that we would want to check out? I don't think there's anything else that we can reach without having power bombs or something. So, let's head back up. Let's also visit the save point, because save points are good after you've beaten mini-bosses. Also after you take that much damage from clouds of toxic gas. Unfortunately, we no longer get to listen to the really, really nice music. Not to say Torvus Bog's music is bad at all. It's not. But dang if the Red Brinstar music / lower Torvus Bog music is not fantastic. So, if there is deep water somewhere, which there is here, and it looks like there would be an item that we could get. That wouldn't get us anywhere new, would it? can't get to here without power bombs. I don't think. Wait, no, there's a half pipe here. So we should be able to reach this and then go over here. Okay. Yeah, just noticed the half pipe on the map there. Like, here. It's right in front of the door. You can see it on the map. So if we hang a left, then we'll find something that I should have found quite some time ago, honestly. Yeah, I literally had to go through this half pipe to leave. I guess my brain just wasn't in you have boost ball and can use half pipes mode. Or I was too busy looking at the big half pipe that we couldn't use.
Recording to logbook.
Crocus, toxin-eating forager. Heavily armored. Attack when it exposes its gills to damage it. Or we could just leave it be, because it just sits here doing nothing. Like, as far as I'm aware, they don't attack us. They just kind of scoot around. There's probably some kind of... There's got to be something hidden in here, right? Why would there be a pool of little guys who just scoot around and damage you if they touch you? They're not defending anything. Like, there's one up here that's, I guess, a minor nuisance in front of the door, but I guess they're none of them guarding anything. And now that's open, giving us access to a new place in Dark Aether. If there's anything on the other side. Nope, we can go up all we want and apparently just find nothing. Oh, great. These jerks. Again. wow, that guy teleported right in front of us as we were firing the super missile. Oh, we killed that one. Just took, what, 3 super missiles to the face? And they're gone. Okay, so this requires Spider Ball, which we do not yet have. Still feels like there should be a way to lower this. Or is that it lowered? I guess it is. Oh, it was attached to the gate, so it lowered when the gate did. I see. And now, in Dark Aether, we have more routes available to us, and we're probably going to get Spider Ball, aren't we? I probably could have gotten that Spider Ball earlier, huh? And then we would have had it for when we were in the Alpha Blog room. Liftvine Crystal. Energized by light-based weapons. Darkling plant form will grow in height when the crystal is energized by light-based weaponry. Apparently it spins as it does it. And then we get knocked off by dark preeds. Well, there's a key. Gotta find a way to reach it. Because we can't just jump from here. We can't jump far enough. Grapple Beam. We need Grapple Beam. Well, here's a nice save. Maybe we'll just not care about getting the thing behind Spider Ball near the Alpha Blog until such a time as we have power bombs. Because we know we're going to need those to fully explore down there, among other things. So we'll definitely be coming back. There's a missile expansion that we can get here and now. One that's been taunting us for a while, actually. There is nothing else in this area for us. Just a quick little detour for a missile expansion. Thankfully, you only need part of the morph ball to be in a light zone for it to count as you being in a light zone and therefore healing instead of taking damage. Just didn't mean to use a super missile. To let go of a. Okay, we got an ammo expansion. That's always nice. Not what we're looking for, though. What we are looking for is Grapple Beam. I'm beginning to think that it cannot be found here. Because we actually cannot go down into the water here. Despite the fact that we can see on the map that there is, you know, depth to it. We are going to need another upgrade before we can do any sort of interaction whatsoever with the dark waters of Dark Aether. So I guess we just came here for that expansion. And the light beam door has got to be what we are going for next. Didn't want to go in there just yet because it looked like it was leading to the temple, which we're going to have to go back to once we have the last key. But I am now remembering that the temple here is somewhat segmented. Yeah, there's an elevator here that we can't take yet. So what's going to be through this door? An ammo recharge station. I mean, sure, I could take the time to use it, but we'd only get back 9 dark beam ammo and 7 light beam ammo. It's not really enough to be worth the animation. Okay, we got an E-tank. Those are always nice. And yet, this is not the grapple beam that we need. So, through here was not the answer we were looking for. Where would I find a grapple beam? Oh, you know what? There's definitely something here. There's a higher ledge, but that's probably going to need Spider Ball, isn't it? Because otherwise we would have gone there already because we already had Boost Ball when we went there. We don't have Power Bombs to get through there. Do we have anything that lets us get anywhere new? I don't know that we do. Like, sure, we've got gravity boost, but where else have we seen water other than Torvus? The answer is nowhere. Like, unless they actually wanted us to go in here. Now that we have seeker missiles. But that seems awfully far out of the way. Like, sure, we'd come through the elevator here and then go in there. Which maybe we're supposed to do? That does feel very, very out of the way, if that's what they want. Needing to leave Torvus twice before being able to complete it would be something. So let's take another look here. There's a key directly overhead, but we can't get it without grapple. We can go into here, but there's no grapple to be had. We can get into cache A, but that's not grapple. We can go to Dark Torvus Arena and I guess just take a look, make sure that I'm not misremembering that. Like, we already got a key there. This is the way we want to go. Okay. Crypt. We can't interact with anything in the crypt because we don't have power bombs, which are what we needed there. Pretty sure, at least. Like, on the surface, it looks like we should be able to do stuff, but I don't think we can get up to that blue door, for example. We haven't gained anything that would allow us to. So, back to the dark, forgotten bridge, I suppose. Whoops. And yeah, this opened up in the Dark World as well, so perhaps there is something of value to do here. Because it gave us a shortcut. But can I use that shortcut for anything? That's the question. So, like, we already boost balled up to get that key. This room is so much taller than that. But is there even anything we'd be able to reach despite its tallness? I don't think so. I don't see anything that we could reach. Like, we could hop into there, which would let us jump out, but to where? To nowhere, that's where. So yeah, I don't think Dark Torvus Arena is our best bet here. Is Aegon Wastes really going to be it? Feels wrong. And yet, I don't see anywhere else that would be accessible. Like, we haven't gained anything else. And unless there's actually something we can do in Crypt here. Which, again, I don't think there is. I don't think there's a way for us to jump up to the doors. And I don't see anything else we can do in Torvus. Whereas there is a fairly large room that we can reach in Aegon. So I guess to Aegon we go. Feels wrong, though. Feels very wrong. But, I mean, they put the access here in Torvus for a reason. I was just thinking that that reason would have been more along the lines of making it more convenient to go back and clean up all the items. Maybe Aegon Wastes is hiding our Grapple Beam. Whoops. Didn't realize we could slip out like that. If I could use my gravity boost out here, we wouldn't even need Grapple Beam. If going to Aegon for a brief detour here is actually the correct thing to do to get Grapple Beam, that would be a fairly classic Metroid-style thing to have us do. Really? You missed the middle one? Okay, we got a half pipe. Half pipe to a portal. Is that portal valuable to us? Not really. So we want to get here. So if we swing right, go through Portal Terminal, and then across, that gets us where we want to go. Burn out our eyes a little bit. And straight across. And these are the same flying pirates as always, so we do not care. And then left turn. Use a crumble block as a shortcut instead of hating their existence. And now we are somewhere new. Industrial grade mining drill. The space pirates are trying to convert it into a weapon based on analysis.
Recording to logbook.
So we've seen green Krayleys, but here's a Krayley. Krayley, dimensional warping bioform, able to phase out of local time-space. Target creature before it warps to damage it. But, like, why, though? Do I gain anything by killing it? I mean, other than pickups? Like, it's not a dangerous thing. It just crawls around being its own little dude. Luminoth subject expired 1.4 centicycles ago. Ooh, that's a long time. Subject Luminoth was blind, possibly from birth. Damaged cybernetic augmentation is present. A sonic imaging device enabled the subject to see the world around him. Okay. So I've turned the thing on. What value does that have to us? Ow. Okay, so we're not supposed to drop down onto it while it spins. What are we supposed to do while it spins? Denzium. What, pray tell, do you do? You activate a kinetic orb cannon, don't you? And where does this shoot us? Ah, we probably need to blow that up or activate that bomb slot while the thing is spinning. New weapons. Our studies of the Ing revealed the source of their attacks as dark energy. We built weapons to use this energy, thinking it could overload enemy targets and eliminate them. We soon learned our error, as the dark beam was not of great effect on the Ing. We then began to develop a weapon that used light energy. This weapon would dispatch the Ing with terrible efficiency. Okay, so let's go start this thing spinning. And then go hit the bomb slot. And that raises it. And breaks that. Okay. And with that broken, we want to use this half pipe now so that we can land on the blades, from whence we can get into the portal. And then accomplish, hopefully, something. We can get that, whatever that is. Dark Burst. Oh, that's a missile combo. Beam combo thing. That is not the grapple beam I was hoping it would be. Luminoth subject terminated 1.4 decacycles ago. According to Luminoth records, the Ing used this area to conduct rites of passage. Young Ing battle fierce opponents to prove their mettle in combat. It appears this Luminoth was one of their many opponents. How rude. Okay, so from here, there is another door. There's always the chance that door could lead to something of value. Oh, it probably just leads to the portal that we need to take in order to reach the Dark Burst, huh? Well, these are a type of creature we haven't scanned yet. Shame we can't see them to scan them. And would you look at that? We finally found our way to this portal. We've been seeing this one since we first came to Aegon. But now we finally get to go through it. So we got our Dark Burst. Which, while neat, is not what I was hoping to find. And if memory serves, it's basically Ice Spreader, but Dark Beam. Oh, are you here to show us what it is? Oh, that is not Ice Spreader. There is still this light beam door we haven't gone through. How do we reach that? Looks like maybe going across here? Or no, it's through the Denzium, isn't it? Yeah, it's through the Denzium. It's a shame because we can't open Denzium. So whatever is back there is denied to us until further notice. Well, I was correct. Coming here was in fact wrong. It was not what we were meant to do. I knew it felt wrong. I couldn't think of anything else that we could have been meant to do, and I still can't, honestly. Because we don't have any more secret missile doors here to go through. Basically everything we've seen other than bioenergy production. But that's going to be an E-tank or something, I bet. But I guess it's our next best... our next best shot at getting anything. It is a super missile door. We can open that. It better not be Grapple Beam, though. Better not. If it's Grapple Beam, I'm going to be very angry with it. If it's not Grapple Beam, I'm also going to be angry, but more with myself. If it's Spider Ball, honestly, I would appreciate it. And our path up is over here. Not much we can do here while there is still sand. I'm positive there's a way to get rid of this sand. As for what that way is, I don't know. It looks like we actually might be able to go up here, then in here, and then this will probably let us get rid of the sand, won't it? Yep. That is exactly the thing that happens. Allowing us count it, one missile expansion. All at the low cost of actually needing to use Boost Ball to leave this room anymore. Might as well save to recover that E-tank that we're missing. Can we even get to the super missile thing here? Get off of me. Okay. Apparently these guys can just go right through black holes. Okay, so this side is the one that had the panel that activates the thingies. But I don't know that I can actually get up on top without Spider Ball. It's like I can come here and here, but then this is too high up. So how, pray tell, can we reconfigure this so that this is on top? Or, no, this is definitely Spider Ball required. Clearly. Look at all this Spider Ball stuff. So this isn't it. We need Spider Ball. And, we don't got Spider Ball. So I guess we'll just find our own way out then. Is this the best way to go? It's probably fewer rooms. Actually, it looks like it's about the same, and they're probably longer rooms, but whatever. We'll go this way. That is very obviously Spider Ball required to get out of there. Or rather, to get to the super missile door, which is unfortunate because the super missile door is right there taunting us. Why is there Phazon on the floor now, huh? Who put that there? Stupid turrets. Should have trusted my gut and never come back to Aegon until we had power bombs. Then I could have gotten all the things. Okay, so we want to go lower left door. Real quick, just take a look at Dark Aegon. So we can open a path in Dark Aegon, but I highly doubt that said path would contain Grapple Beam. And yet, that is something that we can still do while we're here, and it's not that far out of our way. I might as well check it just to get peace of mind that Grapple Beam is not here. I'm almost positive that it isn't. But I want to have that peace of mind. Okay, so through the right. Oh, this is a surprisingly large beacon field. Pirates, if you wanted to bother me, you should have shown up before I was on my way out. Couldn't quite make that jump. Well, we got a bunch of Phazon in the floor, but floor Phazon does not an item make. Nor does it a Grapple Beam make. Now, can we get through there without taking too much damage? Okay. Because the last time I tried going through a bunch of Phazon in Morphball mode without a Phazon suit, I ended up dead. I was a little worried that that might happen again here. And apparently, unless we go through this door, or open it, it's going to stay super missile door on the other side, and we don't want that. But now there is nothing of value visible here. So back to the light world we go. We took this detour just for a missile expansion. Wow, we are running surprisingly low on missiles, actually. Using too many beam combos. See, these pirates actually managed to slightly inconvenience me. Sure is convenient they can't shoot me during that cutscene. They were certainly shooting the air where I should have been a lot. Okay, let's get ourselves back to Torvus, where I shall rack my brains yet again, trying to figure out just what we can do. For reals though, what's this portal here for? And if I go to the Dark World, yeah, there's a portal site right there. So we might as well check it, because surely this has to be here for a reason, considering it's one room away from portal site, and it's not accessible until you get Boost Ball. There has to be something. And that something is a missile expansion. That was real disappointing. And the whole reason we can't get that from here is because it's got that little lip. Okay. Thanks, game. Now to be mildly inconvenienced by these pirates again. Watch this again. It would be so neat to play a Metroid Prime game developed for a platform that... Well, actually, we're getting Metroid Prime 4, aren't we? For a platform that can display more pixels, because every Metroid Prime game we have so far is a maximum resolution of 480p, which isn't much. That would also be neat to see a Metroid Prime game developed natively, or for a native 4K machine. Like, I know graphics aren't everything, because they're not. But like, don't you want to see a Nintendo platform where they're making games in 4K? Like real high fidelity stuff? I want to have a Nintendo system that can keep pace with the other systems, that can be as pretty as they are. Because, honestly, with Wii U, Nintendo at least kind of was pursuing graphical fidelity, at least a little bit. Sure, it didn't do well, but it wasn't that far off from the other systems of the day. And its games, for their time, looked really good. Like, Mario Kart 8 looked fantastic. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild released alongside, like, PS4 stuff, and sure, it's not up to the same standard as PS4 games, but still nice. But now, the Switch is multiple generations behind, or at least that's what it feels like. I want to see a Nintendo system that keeps pace with the other stuff that we have right now. That would be really nice. Because some Nintendo games, like, honestly, the Metroid Prime series, like, all 3 of the games, do still look good today. I can't deny that because it is just... it's obvious truth. They still look good. But, like... and also, Xenoblade Chronicles X, that game, still looks good today. It's all down to art direction. But if we had Nintendo art direction on a system that could perform to a higher standard, it would look even better. I want to see that. Anyway, Barrier Shield Indestructible need to refocus light onto a thinger-dinger. Find its control crystal and energize it to deactivate the barrier shield. So, where would its control crystal be? Because, like, well, there's a bomb slot up there. Unfortunately, we can't spin this any further. Is there a way for us to get out of here? And if there is it tied to coming in through that upper door? Is that what it is? That's possible. But how would we... well, we would do that by going through that power bomb door and then trundling our way up here, wouldn't we? Because I don't see anything else that we could do. And this is no longer interactable. Yep. Offline, unable to restore function. So there's nothing here for us. Hey, Wolfkinson. You're just in time to watch me flailing around blindly trying to find the grapple beam somewhere. And we don't have power bombs, so we can't open up this half pipe. If we go to the training chamber, we don't have power bombs, so we can't get through there. And yet, the training chamber seems the most likely suspect for us being able to do anything. Now that we have gravity booster, I guess. And we are looking for something that we can do specifically because gravity booster. So I guess that seems the most likely suspect. Yeah, Wolfkinson, you missed me going through here. Oh. Clearly this was the thing we were supposed to do. Yeah, you missed me going through this area and... hang on, scanning dark blogs. Morphology, dark blog. Darkling-possessed aquatic predator. Symbiote, unable to harness creature's sonic blast. Relies on close combat attacks in battle. Target weak spot in mouth to do damage. Yeah, we have this underwater area, which, much like in Metroid Prime 1, has surprisingly good underwater physics for a 3D game, platformer or no. But then we got the gravity booster, which is basically gravity suit, but better. Because unlike the gravity suit, not only can we move around freely in water, we also get the boost. So after our second jump, we can do this little swoop, which feels super good. It honestly makes underwater movement in this game feel better than above water movement, which is really something. So we came through here, and I guess Catacombs is a place where maybe we can do something with Gravity Booster. Gravity Booster is a very, very good new power-up. Added in Prime 2. It's great. It's very rare for a video game to make underwater movement feel as good as this one does. To get the timing right. There we go. Okay, so we've got a portal in here, but we can't get into it yet. One Grenchler down. And there's both of them. So now we can actually check this place out. Ah, there's something that we couldn't do without Gravity Booster. Reach this. Okay. And that's what we're going to need. This has to lead me to the Grapple Beam. Has to. And when we're out of water, we don't get the Gravity Boost, and it makes me sad. Because Gravity Boost feels real good. Okay. Dark Grenchler. Darkling-possessed amphibious predator. Symbiosis brings additional power to creature, but it retains its key weakness. Target the back shell to reveal a weak spot. Wow, takes more than a super missile to break the shell, huh? Then once the shell is broken, just one power beam kills it. Or one charged power beam. Also, I am almost out of missiles. I need to conserve those. Oh, but these guys, their shell has to be damaged with explosives, doesn't it? Also, I didn't even need to fight them. I could have just gone on through. Whatever, you never know when an enemy is going to be load-bearing. Sure used up a lot of missiles, though. really go very high here. Wonder if there's anything hiding in there. Seems like something heavy's stomping around up there. Denzium. Oh, great, another huntering. I do not appreciate huntering. Especially not huntering in areas where I can't energize a light beacon. So I am going to go ahead and just get on out of here. Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do down there anyway. Ah, yes. Good old-fashioned morph ball maze. I wonder, is there... Yes, there is an item hidden in here somewhere. I hear it. Ah, I see it. Oh, right, it's there. Hey, look, it's the energy crystal thing to control his barrier shield. We found our way back in here. And apparently closing that makes these come out, which lets us reach up top. Okay. Oh, are these dark commandos? No, they're just troopers. Okay. Troopers we can deal with. Troopers are easy. It's the dark commandos that we can barely manage to kill these days. And hey, I needed some more dark beam ammo too. So very handy that they gave us enemies who are super weak to light beam. Okay, the sweet, sweet feeling of progress. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've already scanned these. Hello? Go away. So we got some grapple points. Which makes one think we might just get the grapple beam in here. Now, might we? Mightn't we? Whatever. Luminoth subject expired 1.86 decacycles ago. Target Luminoth was exposed to heavy amounts of nohedin gas. This is the likely cause of death. And we have us a power bomb door, which I can do nothing about. I can deactivate that to try and draw these huntering in. Ideally, if they come to play, we can get rid of them. Like that one. They will not come to play while the thing is energized, though, so we need it to be deactivated. And there we go. Huntering gone. Cat moved in front of Wii Remote Pointer. Have difficulty aiming now. Okay, Cat seems to have moved to a place where she is less in the way. Alright, so this should shoot us right up the middle. Got some preeds. Got the Dark World version of what was a save room in the Light World. Cat's in front of my pointer again. Hey, look, that's a save room. Nice health refill. Okay, Cat has moved out of the way of the pointer. This is good. So what else we got in here other than a save? We've got a path down. Ah, to get into here with this poor fella. And with this bomb slot. And Cat has once again moved between remote and pointer. We'll see how this affects my aiming. Also, it means I can't use... she's close enough to my controller. I can't use Spring Ball right now. Okay, she's out of the way again. Cat is making me play this game on having a cat difficulty, I guess. This is a mutant strain of venom weed. Poisonous plant retracts into the ground if threatened. Adapted to life on Dark Aether. Back in Metroid Prime 1, that would have gone into our creatures entry. Hey, look, it's the guy who was stomping around. The Grapple Guardian. Grapple Beam powered Darkling. Well-armored target utilizes Grapple Beam to ensnare enemies. Weak spots detected, back, shell, and eye. Uses special attack when angered. Get mad. I think I'm supposed to go for his back shell when he's stuck on that. Oh, we're supposed to have him get pulled to it from farther away. I see. Dang it. So it's not have him get pulled to it from farther away, it's just have him connect to it and then use the time to get his back. Okay. Now we understand. And it's just if he pulls himself to it from far enough away, he'll bonk himself. And that makes him drop missiles, which you can use to do damage. Now we understand the fight. Wow, he tried to grapple towards these things multiple times and never ended up actually connecting there. And I am one super missile away from running out of missiles. Or at least not having enough to super missile anymore. Did I bust his shell? Can't even lock onto him right now. Ooh, he's... Okay. So, he's a new scan, but not a logbook scan. And the new scan says, hey, shoot him in the eye. So, shooting him in the eye is supposed to disrupt his shielding, right? Damage to its eye will disrupt it using the grapple energy to protect itself. So, yeah, it's supposed to get rid of the shielding. But it looks like it's just making him grapple more. How about if I shoot him with light beam, huh? That doesn't do anything special. Oh, I see. Just needed to shoot him again before he went all grapply. That's easy enough. And now we get our grapple beam back.
Recording to logbook.
Grapple point. Unit is a viable attach point for the grapple beam. To use the grapple beam, do the same thing you do to use the grapple beam in Metroid Prime 1. Love to get some more missiles. We are very, very low on missiles. Also, we need to find our way to a portal, which, hey, there's one right over here. Okay. We are very, very nearly done with Torvus. So we need to go up and then about face. Okay, this is actually not what we needed to do. We want to go through there, but we cannot. Unless... Still super weird in a video game to be more mobile underwater than above water. That, like, never happens. Okay, we need to reach here. And yeah, just going straight through and then hanging a left should be our best path. Ah, dang it, it's these jerks. Why do they have to lock the doors? I just want to leave. Why is there a little alcove here? Feels like there should be something here. I'd love to kill these guys, but I have yet to be able to kill a full set of them, and I've only had them just leave when they feel like it's time. Let me scramble my visor. They phase out of existence, so I can't hit them with beams. It's just a waste of time and ammo. Okay, they're gone. Now, do I have an easy path up to there? I guess, yes. It's this. Why is this red from the backside? Ah. Red to say, hey, this is a thing you need to scan, but you can't scan it from this side. But since I never scanned it from that side, it stayed red. Ooh, we have Grapple Beam now, which means we can get the missile expansion here. That's been taunting us for a while. Okay, now we need to get into there, which is easy peasy now. We are well on our way to the Dark Temple, where we will find a boss, a really cool boss, in my opinion. Not the coolest one the game has to offer, but really cool nonetheless. And we actually need to be smarter about how we get up there. Now, are these? Yeah, these are. Dang it, they showed up again. Get out of here, you stupid pirates. Quit wasting my time and my ammo. Both of which are in not great abundance, honestly. This jerk. Okay, they're gone. Okay, so we could drop by that save point. Is there another save point closer to where we want to be, though? Let's see. There's an ammo station, and yeah, there's a save station right nearby. Okay. So we just want to get through there. Hey, Seth. And that right there is the whole reason I had to go on my journey to get Grapple Beam. And let's go ahead and toss a save here, because we're about to fight a boss. Again, a very cool boss, but not the coolest boss in the game. I'd say probably the third coolest boss in the game. Let's visit this ammo station so that we can actually have the ammo to fight said boss. Ew, they're flooding the place with the nasty water. Target is a cocoon. A field of dark energy is disrupting deep scanning ability, unable to scan bioform within cocoon. Energy may be mutating the bioform, as there are signs of extreme growth present in the cocoon's structure. Organic structure designed to support cocoon. Destruction of supports will release cocoon. Say hello to the Chica larva. Also say hello to the fact that we now have 25% of Chica scans. There's more to this boss than just the larva. Morphology, Chica larva. Infant insectoid guardian. Vulnerable area detected. Target has a soft underbelly. Adjusting lock-on point to take advantage of this. Excuse me? What exploded on me? Ah, these. Dark Shredder. Darkling-possessed flying plant form. Durable plant form gains strength from ing possession. Immune to dark water. And apparently we can't just get rid of them with light beam. Unfortunate. So shoot them enough, and they do explode on their own. Okay, where are you popping up next, Chica? There you are. Really, I missed. Really wish it gave me more time to aim at and hit the soft underbelly. Can't really use any particularly potent abilities on it. Wow, I fired at exactly the right time there. Not there, though. Excuse me? Why lock onto the mouth if the mouth is not susceptible to damage, game? Like, you're supposed to lock onto the underbelly, aren't you? It's what the scan said that it would do. I know when it's trying to reel you in like that is when you can do the most damage to it. Okay, so now it's gonna do the reeling in thing again. Why? Why did that do no damage? I can shoot with beam, but not with super missile? Why? Why can't I super missile you, Chica? Okay, it's gonna try and reel me in again. That was just it preparing to breach. Okay. There's the damage we want to see. This would be done by now if I had tried that the first time it started reeling me in. Alright, Chica Larva is done. Which surely must mean that the Chica itself is done. Why, what else could it possibly mean? Oh, I'm sure it's completely dead inside of there. Wait, what? Just let me scan you. Chica, flying insectoid guardian. This light creature can be stunned, especially by dark energy. While stunned, look for weak spots to target. Yeah, what's this all about? Platform pieces have become unstable since their separation. Suspension and flotation systems are functioning in an erratic fashion. And we've got grapple points. Yeah, it can be stunned by dark energy, but it doesn't sit in one place for dark energy. Keep an eye out for the additional scans that this thing's going to have, because it will have 2 more. Really? Just the one? Why did our last shot not get all 4 wings at once? So fell into the dark water and dark energy stuns it, but now Dark Chica. Dark energy charged flying guardian. Target is charged with dark energy. Most of its body is immune to damage, save for the lower egg sac. Avoid attacks by target's offspring swarms, which are probably going to be the final scam now, aren't they? Yeah, that's going to be the final scam. Chicklings. Dark Energy Charged Chica Offspring. Offspring Swarm does not have parents' defenses. Evade if possible, engage if necessary. And looks like the Chica Adult has gone back to light mode and also is pushing us the heck off of here. Yeah, this is a neat boss. I like how it's got phases. I like how it looks. It's a neat looking boss. It did a dragonfly thing right. Looks like we've probably got to tag it with one more Dark Beam while it's in this mode. Get it to change modes again. Yet again, just the one wing got missed. Or maybe that's just how it always is. You gotta do 9 wings, but that would be weird. And back to dark mode. We can do lots of damage by just shooting the egg sac with our light beam, and that's Chica. Honestly, all of the Temple Guardians in this game, the real big bosses, are pretty cool. Amorbus is kind of boring, but aesthetically it's real cool. Giant worm attached to a ball thing. Like, it's neat. But then you get to Chica, and it's just such a better boss. And it looks cool. It's great. And then the boss of the next temple that we're going to visit is my favorite boss in the Metroid Prime franchise. So that's a thing. And yeah, this game, among all Metroid Prime games, has by far the best giant bosses. Like, Metroid Prime itself in Metroid Prime 1 was good. But this game, all of them are winners. Every last one. And that's something no other Metroid Prime game can say about its large bosses. Also, I like how the stuff that we can only see with our dark visor is in grayscale when it's outside of the center of the screen. So, like, watch that. Hey, look, it's half gray. But when it's in the middle bit, it's highlighted in red. It's a neat effect. Also, now that we have our dark visor, we can actually start in on the big fetch quest that we're going to have to complete before we can complete the game. And now to steal Dark Aether's energy again. And with this theft, Aether is going to have more energy than Dark Aether. Not that that's really going to change anything for us. It's all or nothing, really. And look, the Chica corpse is still here. Target Chica has been terminated. Life signs are at flatline. No regenerative ability in effect. No evidence of symbiotic corpse possession. Resurrection does not appear to be likely. I like that they give you that scan, because, you know, we already killed the thing twice. And we also have seen Darklings reanimate corpses before, so the fact that Samus can scan that again to get that last bit of closure, it's a nice little moment. They didn't have to give us that. And I am in absolute agreement with you, Wolfkinson, in terms of this game having a lot of cool design things. Like, this is a very, very good game. Retro Studios outdid themselves, which is impressive considering how much of a masterpiece Metroid Prime 1 was, but I would argue that Metroid Prime 2 is the better game, which is saying a lot. It's just, there's so much heart put into it. There's a lot of small things that they didn't have to put in. They put a lot of thought into just about everything. It feels like a labor of love. Like, it feels like they made Metroid Prime 2 because they wanted to make Metroid Prime 2. And they wanted to take what they did in Metroid Prime 1, build upon it, make it better, and I feel like they succeeded. Metroid Prime 3, when we get to that, to me feels more like they made it to finish the story. It doesn't feel like as much of a labor of love. It feels more like, oh, hey, we want to tie off the loose ends and make a bunch of money doing it. Like, Metroid Prime 3 isn't a bad game, but it doesn't have the same soul. There's also the fact that it was on the Wii and it feels like it was designed to be played by people who hadn't played the first two Metroid Prime games. Like, there's a lot of things in it that feel like it's trying to cater to a more casual gaming audience, which is unfortunately the case with a lot of Wii titles. They knew that for the Wii they had a more varied audience, so they tried to target games to more casual players to get them to potentially convert to being more core players, which it's an admirable effort, but it didn't really work out like they wanted it to. Because the thing is, like, yeah, the Wii sold like gangbusters, but the vast majority of people who bought a Wii never bought a game for it. They played Wii Sports, and that was it. Like, I'm pretty sure, looking at the numbers, more than half of all Wiis sold never had another game played on them other than Wii Sports. So, like, it's a misguided effort to begin with to try and take a niche franchise like Metroid, because as much as I love Metroid, it is not Nintendo's biggest franchise. But they took that and tried to make it appeal to a wider audience, and in so doing, they robbed it of some of its soul. Like, instead of leaving you on your own to explore an alien world, figure out where you can go at any given point, all of that, it feels like short linear chunks. And then you get back on your ship and fly to another short linear chunk. They eventually connect back together, but never in a way that feels super satisfying. Like, this game it feels super satisfying to just explore the world. But Prime 3 never really gets that. What was... Oh. We don't care about those. We fought those before. And there's also another big thing that I have personally against Metroid Prime 3. From the design perspective, like, there are definitely some cool environments in that game. But there's one thing that is notably lacking in that game. And that is and I mean anywhere. There's nowhere in the entire game standing water. Metroid Prime 1 has Talon 4, a lush world full of water. There's water everywhere. And it makes the place beautiful. Here we have Torvus Bog. There's plenty of water. Metroid Prime 3, there is no standing water anywhere in the game. And that bugs me. Dark Aether. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous, a dark aether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of dark aether, so venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return. We prepared for war. A common strain of venom weed. Poisonous plant retracts into the ground if threatened. Thrives in any warm environment. You can't have areas like this without standing water. And areas like this are gorgeous. Also, Wolfkinson, if you're planning to get around to playing this game at some point, get it sooner rather than later. It's $20 on Wii U eShop. And as was announced today, Wii U eShop will no longer allow new purchases of games starting in March of next year. So you have a little over a year to make sure that you own Metroid Prime Trilogy. And I would personally hate to miss out on these games. Like, considering I bought Metroid Prime when it came out. I bought Metroid Prime 2 when it came out. I bought Metroid Prime 3 when it came out. I bought Metroid Prime Trilogy when it came out on the Wii. I bought Metroid Prime Trilogy digitally when it came out on Wii U. I have bought every Metroid Prime game I could, every time I could. I love them that much. They are fantastic. Metroid Prime 3, not as good as the other two, still a good game. Very, very worth the purchase 3 times. Glad I opened the door before it got locked. Another thing about the eShop closure in May, I believe it is, May this year, they are going to make it no longer possible to use a credit card to add funds to your wallet balance from a Wii U or a 3DS. You can still do it on the Switch and use those funds on the Wii U and 3DS, but yeah. Just a thing to note. And in August of this year, they're going to be removing the ability to use eShop cards to add funds to the Nintendo eShop on a 3DS or Wii U. But again, the wallet is tied to the wallet that you have on Switch, so you'll still be able to add funds through a Switch. The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of Aether. You must travel to our fortress high in the cliffs. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as a friend. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of Aether be your guide. And with this convenient save being right here. Ooh, wait, what's this? Telluric alloy, we can break that. Okay, now that we got that, it's time to save and end the stream. So, thanks folks for stopping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will see you on Thursday for our foray into the Sanctuary Fortress. See you then, friends.